Okay, right, loyal viewers of Raise Your Ball TV, we have a very special collection of guests for you now ahead of our huge gig that we've got planned for you in November. We are joined with Colchester's finest, Angry vs The Bear. Here they are in person. Hello. Hello. Hi. Right, Angry vs The Bear, legendary Colchester band. What have you been up to recently?
Well, we've just been on tour for about a month and a half. My God.
Whereabouts?
All around the UK. We've been. We did Scotland for 10 dates, and then the rest of it was just sort of working our way up and down, which was all good fun.
Pretty relentless.
It was
good. It was good.
So your single's out or is coming out?
It's out now.
Out now.
Yeah, it came out 27th of September, or October. Yeah. 27th of October. September came out. What? Like, someone else.
It came out like
27th of September. That's the date.
Anyway, fish in your diet.
But it's out.
It's out now. It's out now.
Yeah.
You can get it from iTunes, Bay.com, Amazon, etc.
Yeah.
It's called Kill Me Words and Pictures. Doing official videos online and yeah.
Tell us when did you record it? Where did you shoot the video?
Well, we actually tracked it originally ourselves, and then it was mixed by a guy called Simon Gover, who's produced stuff for us in the past. He's worked with YouTube, etc. So that's
about your live show, because that's now exploded into hundreds of singles. We've had to get extra equipment, extra people in, we've had to reinforce the stage.
Reinforce, yeah, I can see that.
You'll be pleased to know that we've recently added to our setup of synths, and there's now a few more and whatnot. But yeah, it's we do everything live. I mean, we're an electro-ish band, if you want to put us into a genre. But we don't use a backing track. We don't use a laptop. Everything's played live, so hence you do have a lot of electronic equipment. So, and it's great when it doesn't break and it all works. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So what sort of influences are you drawing on at the moment with the stuff you're making, producing?
We all listen to completely different stuff, really. So
totally
we kind of, it's a right hot pot.
I
try not to listen to anything.
Right.
I know.
Because
To Rolling Stones and Bob Dylan, which doesn't really translate over to what we're doing.
It is so different, isn't it? Like we've got completely different genres of music that we like, but then that's what makes it work, I think, because we all come together and like when we write a song, it's quite a long process for us because we'll never kind of finish a song if not everyone's happy with it. So sometimes we'll get halfway through a song, which we did the other day, and then suddenly, people don't like it anymore.
We don't call it songwriting, we call it song arguing. So we argue songs.
Right.
So it's kind of a battle environment.
If we have a new song, like once in a year, we normally
But then if it's been vetted by like 4 people, then it's quite a good probability that it's going to be
If we manage
liked
to
by
finish
more
a
people.
song, it's definitely a keeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then just having all your different influences and the stuff you listen to, does that help in that process, or does that?
No, it probably makes it bad.
It probably does.
It helps the end result, I'm sure, because we end
But
up
the
writing
process.
music which none of us would have written on our own, but that we'll
Yeah.
really
Like
like.
Darren's really heavily into his metal, so like, it's really hard.
It's a metal
It's
and
screamo,
jazz.
like,
Right.
he tries to sing it all the time, and I'm like, Darren, we're a pop band.
Yeah, it's all
Stop
the
doing
screaming
screamo
over
and
the
stuff.
top.
I've been listening to Wham today, so it's but yeah.
What happened?
So, a lot of there's Colchester's got a great music scene, and that's what we're trying to do with Raise Your Ball, is to sort of promote the local music scene. And you guys are probably, well, arguably the most successful band we have here in Colchester. No. But that's a lot of hard work, and it's obvious from the look, the style, the recording stuff you do. What tips, advice would you give to other bands who are watching this?
Stop being fucking lazy.
Pull your finger out, really.
Yeah, just work hard.
No,
That's it.
I
It's like
think
we give it
like-
everything. So
Yeah, it kind of irritates me sometimes when like you start to do well and then a few people will go, oh, that band get everything, and you're like, yeah, but we only like do well, and we're still like this far down compared to most bands in the country, but like we try so hard and like we work all the time, and then the bands that sort of maybe have a problem with it don't maybe put the work in themselves. So you just think, well, if you knew the time that went into it, then
All chucked in our full-time jobs
yeah.
to do it. And like, we all work between the two of us, just doing bits and bobs. But that's so that instead of I can't do that because I've got to work, it's the other way around. You fit your work around what you've got to do.
It's nice.
But as I said, I'm in charge of finance.
A lot of bands seem to want to work together at the moment in Colchester and like surrounding areas, which like in years gone by was never the case. Like it would be more that everyone was working against each other. So I think that's really nice, and like you guys got on this night, and like you bring out loads of the local music scene and stuff, and I think that's wicked. And loads of bands do sort of want to work together and actually help each other, and then you can move further.
Yeah. Not a competition, people. Work together.
It's not a competition. That is my biggest hint.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And rehearsals always help. If you like, if other bands could like, you know, do a bit of rehearsing, then like
That's
do
good.
Yeah.
That's it. Work hard, rehearse hard. Gig
Have
hard.
fun, hard.
Record hard.
We're on 4 rehearsals a week at the moment, and it's about 16 hours a week, so it's quite a lot.
16 hours a week. Yeah, that is
4 hours,
Yeah, that's like
4 times a week at the moment.
And it is hard work, you know, being out on the road and doing these things. You suffer for your
So
art.
hard.
It's good fun, though.
Right, I think we've just got to finish up with sort of the state of the music industry as you see it today. It's a band that on the cusp of superstardom. What are your thoughts on the music industry? Namely something that involves this.
I was just going to say, don't even get me started.
Okay. How long have you got left on the tape, Mike?
Yeah.
Just rolling, mate. It's endless tape,
I
so.
think we have to acknowledge that it's a huge spectacle and people watch it. But what can we do to get people off their asses and into music venues?
I separate.
Play X Factor in the bar, maybe?
I think I do separate because I think it's TV entertainment, not.
Well, no, because it's
But
taken over the charts, which is.
I do have a problem
ruins
with
it for
that.
everybody else, doesn't it?
But it's kind of, for me, it kind of replaces, I don't know,
Option
Saturday
to
night
not.
telly.
Antiques Roadshow.
Yes.
I love Antiques Roadshow. It's one of my favourite programmes.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't watch it. It's not my thing. But like millions of people like it, they like it. I guess there's not much.
But
you
it
can
just
do about
frustrates
it.
me that like people can get, you know, all this recognition for singing along to a backing track. People go, oh, they've worked so hard to get me this, you know, done so well. Wow, really?
Yeah, it gives a false
Singing along to a
representation.
karaoke track?
It takes a it's a
it's
false
good.
representation of what it's like to be in a band. Like, and people don't realise, like when people will say to us, like, so why don't you just go on X Factor? And stuff
I
like
get
that.
that
Well,
daily.
it's like
Daily.
people. I think people get a false thing like, well, you can just go on these things and become massively famous, and then that's how bands become famous. But it's not. It's a lot more hard work than that.
But I think that it's almost it's part of the reason why it's
Might have to
happened.
fade this bit out.
No, we're looking forward to playing the night here, and then we're playing actually the day after as well, in here as well.
A young
which
night.
you may or may not
A
be
young
aware of,
night.
because Your Night's 18 plus.
Yeah.
And I believe that the Ball had a lot of phone calls asking what the age limit was.
Right.
So they put us on again the next day in the afternoon for a 14 to 18 show.
So the kids can come along the next day.
Yeah, we've got the adults, we've got the kids.
Yeah.
So really it should be a competition between the two. Who buys me a t-shirt?
Yeah.
What would they win if whoever wins? A t-shirt.
Colchester Spring Festival, huge success. How was that?
Yeah, it was really good. I think
yeah,
it was
really good
a really good thing for
Great
the
turnout.
town.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't had one for a long time, so I think that was really good. And I was so chuffed, like when we turned up and it was rammed, because I was a bit worried. Well, I wasn't worried. I expected it to be busy, but I just thought, oh, it's going to be
Great that
awful.
people got out
if
and
it's-
wanted to be part of it and support
Yeah,
it. So
it was
supported
such a good
music
day.
to it. So.
It was really well organised as well, like better than most of the festivals we've done this year. And it was
Better
just
than
a
lot of the
wicked
bigger
day,
festivals.
I thought.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really
And
good.
hopefully you'll get those people watching X Factor out to Smash It Gigs
Hopefully.
and see it for real.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll get more people to support it next year as well, you know, funding wise.
No.
Anyway,
After that careful bit of editing, happy days of the bear. Thank you.
So.